Ass niggas.
I mean, my game of the year wasn't even nominated either, so I wouldn't.
Nigga, I'm saying. What? Sekiro ain't your game of the year, nigga?
No, Devil May Cry, because I just played
Oh
it too
yeah.
damn much.
Oh yeah, that's
Like
right.
it can't not be. I played it like I probably put like 300 hours in that motherfucker
Oh
already.
yeah. Yeah,
I
I'm
played
mad
like
at you.
every day until Death Stranding came out, and ever since then it's just Death Stranded. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
But
I understand it.
no, but my argument is, bruh, the fifth iteration of my favorite franchise is a lot better than the fifth and you know what I'm saying, edition of Gears. That's all I'm saying. Everything that's Devil May Cry 5 is better than all the Devil May Cry that came before it. They build upon what they had in the past. They made it better. They added new things. Everything about Devil May Cry 5 was perfect for Devil May Cry fans. Can't say the same for Gears. Gears 5 is not the best for Gears fans. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't taken to the level where it could have been taken to for a third person shooter. You feel me?
Oh wow.
I mean,
Hold on. I can't even go live. Wait, is it live?
Well, I saw the notification, so I think we're live.
I see a thing that says all creators are obligated to take action to comply with Children's Online Privacy Protection Act and
You have
or
to
other
say no
laws.
to that.
Right. So how do you?
Because you're going to be saying the N word. Although
I
it's
mean, we live. I see it.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Shit, nigga. I guess I have to do it and let them
Because you
know.
could get a $45,000 fine.
Well, they got motherfuckers acting like they streaming the kids and not really streaming the kids, or what?
It should be, the way it should work is that YouTube should make it so that everyone is by default adults only, and you opt in to do like toy unboxing videos. That would make sense, and then no one would have to go through the form.
No,
But they're idiots.
Yeah.
So they're making everyone jump through hoops. I did it a week ago.
This is weird as fuck. This shit is weird as fuck. Okay, so I guess I'll do it later then, my nigga.
I think it might be because it's a gaming channel. They think it might be for children, so.
Oh, wow.
Well, they're just doing it for everyone, regardless.
No kids allowed, obvious. I don't deal with children. You gotta go to other niggas' channels, the proper nigga channels for that children shit. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot more hardcore YouTubers, well quote unquote, hardcore gamer YouTubers acting like kids, nigga. It's gonna be a lot of that. What up? You sound a little down there, 229 Cubs. What's going on?
Say what?
You sound a little down, my guy.
Down for what?
I don't know.
My life is great.
I don't know. I mean, you a Gears fan, my nigga, and I heard that they getting ignored. Geoff Keighley. Geoff Keighley. And I don't care if I said it wrong because everybody been clowning me on how I said Geoff, nigga, but I don't give a fuck. I say shit how it's spelt. I don't hurt myself thinking. Geoff Keighley, nigga. This motherfucker said Gears is an action game nominee, not a game of the year nominee. And there was a lot of niggas who said that Gears is the best game ever made since Hot Sauce, nigga. 229. Nigga,
What's that?
Since Hot Sauce, though. You know what I'm saying?
Who's? I mean, Gears is tight, but I don't know. I mean,
Gears is tight.
I don't know.
It's just not tight enough. Microsoft.
Apparently, Geoff Keighley doesn't get a vote in the awards.
No, he doesn't. No, he does. People act like this is Keighley's show. This nigga, y'all gotta understand.
He was on the fucking thing for the last two of them, and now he doesn't get a vote.
No, nigga, listen. You gotta understand that Keighley doesn't run the show. I keep telling the people who run the show, you do not ever see.
I know he don't run the
that
show.
That nigga works for them, nigga.
He still gets a vote.
One vote.
I know, but you just said he did. He said he did.
Hey,
somebody said he didn't.
How many voters are there?
He doesn't get a vote.
I don't know how many voters there are, but none of them voted for Gears 5 to be Game of the Year. Not even get considered. Nigga, you don't even get nominated.
What game games got put up for nomination?
Nigga, Death Stranding, Game of the Year, obvious. Sekiro,
No, that's not gonna get Game of the Year.
Sekiro, Gears ain't apparently, nigga. Sekiro, Game of the Year, obvious.
Yeah, that's
Outer
obvious.
Worlds don't need to be up there.
It should. It
This
should
shit
be
not
though.
Game of the Year. No,
Yeah.
Game of the Year. All it is a
Yes.
Fallout.
It should.
Nigga, it got it's all it is Fallout with a shaved pussy. That is it.
It did what Fallout can't do.
Nigga, it's Fallout with a shaved pussy. Same exact punani. It just ain't got hair on it. That is a difference. I'm sorry, YouTube. Let me make sure this ain't for kids. But nigga, no, it's not happening. No, nuh-uh.
Death Stranding shouldn't be up there either.
Why not? Why not? It's based on popular games. Gears 5 ain't popular. Death Stranding not. Death Stranding not. IGN.
The game was supposed to bring the community together, and it's separating us like a motherfucker.
No, it separated the Xbox niggas. In fact, it brought Xbox along. You see that nigga Next Gen over there bought one nigga and was talking the most shit about the shit and bought one. That shit is stranding people along just fine.
Oh my god.
Nigga. Fuck nigga. Gears didn't make other niggas buy Gears, like niggas who just hated on Gears, nigga, like fuck. But Gears, it is surprising.
See what the game was.
Hey, I
am surprised that Gears.
It's surprising to me. I am surprised, but then I thought about it and I was like,
fucking amazing.
It was amazing, just as amazing as Gears 4, and Gears 4 didn't make it.
No,
Gears. You know what I'm saying?
Gears 4 story wasn't amazing. It was a bad paced story.
Nigga, that shit is a copy.
And nobody liked it. Fucking Marcus's fucking. I knew why that one didn't make it.
Nigga, you gotta understand, cuz. Kate is a Mexican. Mexicans can't get Game of the Year nominations. Nigga, what kind of world you think this is?
Nigga, you gonna be racist.
I'm not.
Off YouTube.
I never said anything racist. I said Hispanics or Mexican. That's how you say. I didn't say bean eater.
Not racist.
I didn't say. I didn't say like not tortilla racist. Flippers, nigga.
Don't be prejudiced.
Nigga, there you go, prejudice. That's not me. It's the game industry. You know what I'm saying? Every time a Mexican's on the cover or something, it don't do well, nigga. But you seen how what's that drawing game for PlayStation? I don't even remember the name.
Is she Mexican or Native American?
Mexican, nigga. Mexicans are Native Americans. Mexicans are the Native Americans that ran and successfully got away from the white people, nigga. When they took over, they ran south of the motherfucking border, nigga. That's what happened. Shit. I dated a Hispanic chick that was a Oaxaqueña, nigga. She was a Oaxaqueña. I bet she was a dance with feathers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. That's not even racial. That's the facts. Hey, nigga, hey, on my mama, nigga. It is what it is. Yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But how y'all feeling about that, nigga? How you? Anybody got any opinions?
Those were the four games.
I don't remember. I don't care. If I'm gonna be 1,000, if I'm gonna keep it 100,000, I don't give a fuck. If I keep it 100, I don't care about Game of the Year. I don't give a fuck about the Game Awards.
No, let me ask you real quick though. If Gears is Game of the Year, right? What makes it Game of the Year? I'm not surprised that it wasn't.
I'm be nominated.
No, I don't even think it's supposed to be nominated.
Me either.
Well, here's the reason why I said it's not supposed to even be nominated. Like, if you get nominated, that means they appreciate what you do. Like, there's a certain level of prestige to you that sets you like apart from the rest of the Game of the Year, right? The rest of the games within that year to be Game of the Year. Gears 5 is like a third-person shooter that's just basically a third-person shooter. They haven't gone anywhere with it. My favorite Game of the Year isn't even nominated either, and I respect that because that's my shit, right? I play Devil May Cry to death, but that's just me. But Devil May Cry as a act is better than any action game within the series thus far. It went over, above, and beyond those other games to achieve that action game title, right? Mm-hmm. The fuck did Gears 5 do as far as a third-person shooter that sets itself off from other third person shooter to where you're like, oh yeah, that's game of the year. Not only is the best third person shooter, is the game of the motherfucking year. I mean, I don't know how the year has been as far as third person shooters, but Gears 5 not even one of the best third person shooters ever. Not even close.
Nowhere close.
So how's it even gonna get nominated?
This year it is one of the better third person
for Xbox.
I can't say it's not.
For Xbox. You know what I'm saying?
What third person shooter was better than
Nigga, Days Gone. Days Gone, and that shit not even nominated.
Days Gone ain't even a third.
Motherfucker.
Yes, it is. Why not?
Resident Evil 4 from Resident Evil 4 from 20 years ago is better.
Resident Evil 2 won Game of the Year with the Golden Joystick.
Resident Evil 2 shouldn't even be nominated.
It's also a third person shooter.
It shouldn't even be nominated because it's a remake of old game.
I'm saying
no. What I'm saying is it's not being picked on whether it's a better third person shooter. It's being picked for other than it being just a third person. It has to be mechanics of the game,
but I'm saying though, if it's game as a whole. But I'm saying though, like you have to transcend your own genre first before you game of the motherfucking year. You can't even be the best in your genre. You trying to be the game of the year? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It is the best. It's one of the best third-person shooters that's out there this year.
Fam, Resident Evil 4 was better.
I think that's the problem though, because you're saying it's one of the best third-person shooters.
It's not even the best Gears Awards.
Hold on, why y'all arguing with me like I'm saying that this motherfucker is game of the year? I'm saying
I'm not saying. I'm saying it's not even the best Gears Award, let alone the best third-person shooter.
And it's not even based on the best third-person shooter. It's up there. It's nominated for the best action game, but it's not nominated for the game of the year because you got to be more than just the best third-person shooter, even though it's not even the best thing.
Look. I'm just saying, Devil May Cry 5 is the best.
I was arguing the point that it was the best third-person shooter this year. The rest of them are carbon copies of each other.
Hey, like I said, it's all about popularity, my guy. That is it. It's about popularity for Game of the Year. That is it. That is all, and that is it. Proof of that, look no further than PUBG being nominated, my guy, and it wasn't even out yet. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the case.
It's based on popularity, and that is all.
Well, wait. I don't really know. Spider-Man, I feel like it's more popular than God of War, and God of War won.
Yeah.
No, but
Spider-Man is popular, right? More popular.
Yes, but nobody was. I don't know, man. I don't know. God of War was that next level shit. I mean, why would PUBG be up there then? Tell me that. Why? Why in God's name? Jesus' name ain't that. Why?
Up there?
No. Answer. Yes, it is. What? Are you kidding me?
Did PUBG transcend its genre?
No, it's not. Tripping. It's popular between PlayStation.
No.
PlayStation only.
How? Right?
Well, I'll take that back. Not PlayStation only fans.
Yeah, exactly. Because I see niggas. I see Xbox. I see Neethles. You see niggas like Neethles with a Halo goddamn icon posting shit on Twitter, acting like he hating it when he loving it. That's the crazy shit. That's just insane.
Well, okay. Answer me this. I was watching Mooch's fucking podcast the week Death Stranding came out.
Oh fuck! Why him?
Listen. Because I ain't had shit else to watch.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Crap gaming when I was on the road, and crap gaming wasn't on that bitch that night. So it gave me an excuse.
All right.
And one of the motherfuckers that Moose was talking to, because Moose said he liked the game too, but the other dude was like, he didn't even all he did was start the fucking shit, seen the fucking cutscene, and listen to the music during the fucking, the intro cutscene where he's riding on the motorcycle. He was like, when I first seen when he was riding that bike, and the music came in, I was like, whoa, this is more than just a game. I was like, bitch, you ain't even playing the fucking game. How do you know it's more than a fucking game?
Hey, why are you listening? Right now? These are the same niggas who 6 months ago. This
the nigga that like it.
This nigga.
These are the niggas that you saying is popular.
No, these are the niggas who said Sea of Thieves. They said Sea of Thieves was the best game out, right? Didn't say
that was crap gamer.
And Mooch. Mooch gonna kiss that nigga ass regardless. Nigga.
Nah. Mooch is the reason that show is hot right now.
Nigga,
Let's get
Mooch,
let's get that let's get that
Mooch,
correct.
Mooch, we be mooching crap game and booty
Yeah.
cheeks. Nigga, is what the fuck be happening. Nigga, nah, nah, but I mean, at the end of the day, my nigga, it was just popularity. Period. Like I said, people who didn't want the game, people who trashed the game, still bought it. Niggas who trashed Gears wasn't buying Gears, wasn't buying play Xboxes or nothing. Nobody's playing Gears right now, and most people got that shit for $1. My God, like they went and just paid the $1 subscription to play it for a month. That shit died in 2 weeks. That shit was dead before Call of Duty
Well,
came out.
fucking Death Stranding is dying in 2 weeks too, because it
Why?
dropped from
Why?
second
Why?
place to eighth
Oh shit! It dropped from second place to eighth. Nigga, it is an
in
indie
two
game.
weeks.
It's an
God of War didn't even do that.
it's an indie game
Spider
on
Man
one
didn't even do that.
console. My guy. It's an indie game on one console in the Call
What
of
other?
Duty
I
time
mean, yeah,
frame
but
with
what other
Star Wars.
PlayStation game
Star
would have
Wars
came
just
out?
came. Star Wars. Star Wars way more
Star
popular.
Wars is a multiplat.
Nigga, Star Wars is exactly, nigga. Star Wars is a multiplat, and that motherfucker dropped, and that motherfucker got a bigger following than Death Stranding ever would because it's fucking Star Wars, my guy. And that shit overrated. Don't let me make a video about that shit. All that bullshit people ignoring. That game ugly as fuck. Nigga, motherfucking
Nigga,
animations is
oh my
fucked
god.
all the way off. I don't get gamers, cop. I'm looking at niggas like, oh yeah, this shit tight. I'm like, y'all some dick riding and sucking at the same time ass lip ass niggas. Because that shit, I'm not saying it's a bad game. I am saying it is vastly overrated, my nigga. Vastly. Because there is a lot of problems with that fucking game. A lot. The camera, all type of shit. The animations, the way you walk, and nigga,
Well, the
it looked like a
motherfucker
last
walk
gen game.
funny. He does walk. He walks and
Nigga,
runs retardedly.
the
He walk.
faces.
He
Do you see
runs.
the faces?
He runs like the child chick from fucking like uh the chick from Horizon Zero Dawn, which is a child.
Oh my
All
mama.
retarded and shit
Oh my
like that.
mama.
Like the head was too big
Yeah,
for the
real
body.
shit. And then if you look at his face, cut look like what's that bitch name? She played on ET. That bitch name. It's that flat faced
Drew
white chick.
Barrymore.
Yeah, Drew Barrymore. He
Drew
look like
Barrymore.
that nigga look like a ginger
Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore who like boys.
But
I mean girls.
that's how he looked. That's how he looked. He played the
God.
Joker on fucking Gotham.
I mean that nigga is the face
That's I
is
mean,
just fucked up. Like the graphically the face something is just off. I was looking at it in slow motion, and you know when you get nauseous when you see something that's off
oh,
and you can't tell.
you got to turn the blur. You got to turn the blur off. Turn the blur off.
No,
'Cause I
no,
see
that
that.
nigga face
Well,
made me
I mean,
nauseous.
really though, it really comes down to the board of motherfuckers who pick the games to be nominated for Games of the Year, right? So it's
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
within their taste, really.
Yeah.
Because my list for Game of the Year would have been very different because it's my list. You feel me?
Yeah,
Wait,
but I
the
would
thing
too.
is, when it comes to Gears 5, man, it's been played. You feel me? The what I mean is, it's not the best Gears, and if you're not the best Gears, you've already been played. I played 1, 2, 3, and you're not better than them. Like, how are
Mm-mm.
you even gonna be mentioned when you're not better than your predecessors,
Facts.
right? I mean,
I
there's
think,
games out there that's
but
better
I
than their
mean, but everybody,
predecessors that hasn't even
I
gotten a nod yet.
Nah, I mean if you look at
So
the sales,
I think five is better than uh well
watch yourself.
what four,
Watch
I
yourself.
think five is better than three.
3? What? You tripping?
Mm,
Better say judgment. You
mm,
I
tripping,
mean, three was the end of the series. So I mean,
bruh.
three was
You
mm.
telling me
during
that
that time.
some
Three was
Mexican
hot.
chick is harder than Marcus Phoenix, nigga?
Why? I mean, it's not
Angry
even just
Marcus
a Mexican
Phoenix?
chick. It's just the whole fucking aspect
Nah,
of the fucking game.
nah, they haven't done shit right for this game, and that's why it didn't get nominated. It's the reason why it should get nominated Game of the Year, nigga. It wasn't
But that's
popular, and
my
it
opinion,
didn't
though.
do it didn't do shit.
Just like you think that it's okay for Death Stranding to be up. I don't think it should be up there. I'm
No,
not saying it's
I
a
mean
bad game.
I'm not. I wouldn't fight nobody saying that they think that it shouldn't be up there, but I know why it is. It's because it's a popular ass game. Period. It's just popular,
Uh,
and it's nothing like it. It changed the game, bro. It made the gaming world buzz. You know what I'm saying? Outer Worlds,
did
whether
it?
I like it or not, made the gaming world buzz. Fucking
But what is it
Smash
buzz
Brothers
on?
I
made the
mean,
gaming. It
I
made it buzz. It made like people were
I
talking about it.
I
People weren't
say
talking
Gears
about
Five.
Gears.
I say Gears 5 isn't on the list the same way Days Gone isn't. Because I don't think Days Gone should be on the list
It
either,
should,
and
yeah,
it's not.
it didn't make the world
Days
buzz.
Gone was on Golden Joystick.
Well,
Yeah,
but we talking about the
we talking
Games
about
Award
Game
right
Awards.
now.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, like I said, Days Gone didn't make the. I said it was going to be in the '70s, and it came out in the '70s. I knew it wasn't going to
What,
make the
Days
world
Gone?
buzz because it's
I
not
don't think
doing
Days
much.
Gone. I don't
Good,
think
but it's
Days
not
Gone
doing much.
deserved to be a part of the nominees because I mean it's a good game. It did everything it's supposed to, but it never went above and beyond on anything that it does.
Mm-mm.
You feel me? Like everything it does was good, just nothing grand and groundbreaking.
It didn't make
It's just a
it. There
good
was no
open
buzz
world
behind it,
zombie
bro.
game. You know what I'm saying?
It
Just
was
like Gears
regular.
5. Gears 5 is a good open, over the shoulder shooter, but that's all it is. It's not elevating nothing. Just like Days Gone didn't elevate nothing when it comes to open world. Maybe besides from the fast zombies, but we see a lot of that this generation too. So I mean, there's not really,
Not really much
there's not
going on.
much that Days Gone brought to the table that was more impressive than any other open world game.
And this is,
I do think that Days Gone is. I mean, not Days Gone, but Death Stranding is up there just based solely on
on what?
the story. Days Gone. That's why I think.
Nah. I mean, because you don't like the gameplay, but no, the gameplay is different. Like, why would it just be the story if the gameplay is groundbreaking?
But
you think people ain't gonna copy him? You think people ain't gonna copy Kojima for this style?
No, because Kojima copied a lot of fucking games from this style.
No, I'm talking about the strand, the social strand gaming. That's what this shit is based on.
The social strand has been out there. He didn't really. He even said he didn't even.
When?
He wasn't making a difference.
What game?
Fucking Darksiders 2.
What?
Dark Souls, Demon Souls.
Nigga, when was you leaving a motherfucking bridge and actually couldn't like the motherfucking things in that? Minecraft?
Yes, nigga, they did. That was the first one to do it.
To do what? Build shit? And then take pictures of it and show people like, look at my build?
Yes, that's basically what motherfuckers are doing in Death Stranding.
Wow. We trying hard, ain't we?
I
mean, it's the truth.
Really hard.
It's the truth.
That's beyond trying hard.
He didn't do it. What did he do that was
Bruh, okay.
What was it?
Okay, nigga.
What was it?
Nigga, understand that this nigga made it to where if you get fucked up and you lose your packages, you can complete a package for them. Or you can take it somewhere. You can take it to a spot where it doesn't belong and leave it for somebody else to deliver it for you. You can literally build roads for people to travel easier across the crazy ass terrain that there is, and to help them get through the environment that there is. You're helping each other regardless if you know or not. You're helping yourself is helping each other.
I haven't finished. I ain't gonna front. I haven't finished Death Stranding yet. But here's the way I see Death Stranding. Right, Death Stranding is not a delivery simulator. It's a good dude simulator.
Facts.
Like,
I mean, I call it a Twitter game. It's a Twitter game shit.
It's not. It is really counterintuitive compared to other games. Other games, you shoot shit. Your purpose is to kill motherfuckers. In most games, right? It's to kill motherfuckers, take over shit. You know what I mean? That type of shit. But in Death Stranding, you're trying to be a good dude. That's the point.
Killing somebody is a penalty. If you kill somebody, it's a penalty.
You don't.
But you still purposely kill motherfuckers in this one. You don't even have to burn
you don't. What Death Stranding are you playing? Who you kill? Who you purposely killing? You can't even kill the mules. The only people you can kill.
Craters, fam? You out here creating craters for kicks and giggles?
Yeah, for real. Like, what you doing? Like, what are you doing, my nigga? You blowing shit up and shit? Like, what's going on? Like,
you just want to leave dead bodies everywhere, so there be craters everywhere. That's
craters and BT nests and shit, just all across.
Hey, JKS guys, I wouldn't even be upset if Sekiro win. I just don't think it will. Unfortunately.
I would like
Sekiro. I think Sekiro.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Sekiro deserved. Sekiro deserved the win if it does win, but I wouldn't be upset if it doesn't. I feel like it does deserve that win too.
I feel like Outer Wilds will win.
If it did either.
I feel like Outer Wilds will win. I do. I feel like Outer Wilds will win. I think so. Outer Worlds. Yeah, I'll keep calling it that. I feel like Outer Worlds. Yeah. That or Smash Brothers. That or Smash Brothers. What'd you say?
Smash Brothers is up there too?
Yeah, that is Smash Brothers.
I hate to say it, but Smash deserved that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Smash is.
I hate to say it as a fighting game, dude. I hate to say it.
It's not the non-fighting this game.
That'll be the first fighting game in a while that won Game of the Year.
I think it was the last one. I think it was the last time a fighting game won. It was that. Nigga,
I
just
think so too.
Smash.
I think it was Melee, wasn't
Yeah,
it? Was it
yeah.
Melee?
I think it was Melee. I think it was Melee. I know. I think that
shit.
was the last fighting game that won that shit. Real shit. Hey,
Oh,
Pokemon would
shit.
have probably low key won that shit. It's gonna win it next year. Cause
Nah, it's too much. It's too much diversity in
you know what? Next year
fucking
they're gonna have to deal with
right
shit.
now.
They already gonna have to deal with Star
Yeah.
Wars. They gonna have to deal with themselves. Then the Last of Us gonna come out. Maybe
No,
Ghost of
it
Tsushima.
could have been on it could have been on the list. No, when did
No,
Pokemon
the
come out?
15th,
It came out
15th,
last month.
the 15th was the cutoff, and it came out on the 15th. That's why Pokemon.
Yeah, Star Wars came out on the 15th.
Yes, what I'm saying. That's
And
the
Star
cutoff
Wars
date.
is on that song.
That was the cutoff date. It's not on there. That's the cutoff date.
Okay.
That's why Pokemon not on there either, because they didn't make the cutoff date.
So low key out, like no bias, right? At least try not to have any bias. Out of the nominees that we got right now, which one do y'all think is gonna win? Not which one will. Which one do y'all think will win?
I think Outer Worlds is gonna win, or Smash.
Yeah.
I think
One of the two.
I agree.
What you think, uncompetitive? Joe fucked up.
The same as you, Outer Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's not enough Nintendo fans to tip it. Almost, but not enough.
No. They did it with Zelda over Horizon, my guy. It's possible.
The fact it's multi-platform and it's on Game Pass, I think it could tip it towards, the Outer Worlds. Because the thing is, if Gears 5 was on there, the Xbox people would vote for Gears 5, but it's not.
Wait. People would have voted for Red Dead Redemption more than they would have voted for God of War. I don't think that the public has control over the votes, like chosen people, right?
I don't think so.
Well,
I don't think the public has so much to say in it.
We're only 1%.
Oh yeah, we only represent 1%, so we're nothing. So
we're nothing.
Yeah, basically, shit, like 1%, like
we're basically the tiebreaker.
Yeah,
we're the tie.
It's basically like actual voting for the president and shit. Like our vote means absolutely nothing. It's the college that matters.
Unless the electoral votes are fucking at an odds.
We like the little homie that holds the flashlight while big homie try to fix the whip.
Exactly.
Stand your ass over there, hold the flashlight up for me. That's what we are. You know what I'm saying?
I know it's raining, nigga. Hold it steady, though. Like, shit, it is what it is. But I do feel bad for Microsoft. This was their last hurrah to try to actually. Well, I don't feel bad for them because they just haven't tried hard enough. You're not doing good enough.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Never know.
This is their last hurrah.
Halo's coming up. You never know.
No.
That's next year, though.
That's next year. That's next year. That's the end of this gen. That's the end of this
You
generation.
never know. We might do it again next year with Halo and shit.
If Halo is on that and it makes the fucking list, it won't be on the. It'll be on. It's probably gonna come out after the 15th.
Be honest with y'all, I think Death Stranding is gonna win. I might be wrong, but I think it is gonna win. Namely because out of all the games that was announced, they're all video games, and Death Stranding is not. Death Stranding, there's a level of appreciation that not everyone's gonna get, and I get that. But for the people who do get it, that shit is fucking amazing.
Yeah, man, it's like what the fuck,
yeah,
bro.
But the thing is, they have to be on that panel that gets it.
True, but that's what I'm saying though. I think that panel gets it to the point where there's certain games I feel like should be on that list and isn't, but it's probably not their taste. I mean, it's just
that's true.
I mean, how can you?
I'm not saying I don't see why it's not why it's nominated. I see why it's not.
I'm gonna be real with you. The only motherfucker shocked and surprised that Gears 5 isn't nominated is because it's an Xbox game. If it was a third-party game, it was on everything. No one even bat an eye. No one even tripped. Like, it's just one of those games that just wasn't even mentioned. But how dare you not mention the only Xbox game that might be, credible enough to be a Game of the Year nominee? You feel me? Like, how dare you not pick that one Xbox game that could be? But it's not special enough to be. It's not special enough to be, bro. Like, it's just a run-of-the-mill third-person shooter. And the thing is, Gears is supposed to be like that next level type of third-person shooter, and it never got there. You know what I mean? What are you gonna do? Like, you gonna say, well, if you're not gonna nominate that, is it because it's a great game or is it because it's an Xbox game? I feel like it's an Xbox game. If it's a third-party game, no one would even give a shit. No one even thought about it. Control's on there, which I thought was odd. I don't really know how great of a game Control is, but I don't think Control is
Control was a good game, even though Thrash didn't like it.
game of the year
I didn't
game
like it.
though.
No,
Game of the
it
year
shouldn't
game
be up
though.
there.
Not game.
That
It's not
shouldn't
up
be
for
up there.
game of the year.
It
It's not up for
is.
game.
It is.
It's not.
It
It's
is.
up for
It
game of the
is.
year.
Yes.
Yes.
Over
I
Gears.
don't know about that game of the year.
Over Gears.
But
I just finished talking to somebody on
for-
Twitter about it, like trolling them. Like, yeah, nigga, it was vicious. What you talking about, nigga? It better than Gears. But no, it shouldn't have
for
been
the
up there.
nominees.
It's a
So it's not
nominee.
even the final. It's not even the final say so though.
No.
those are the
Yeah,
nominees.
that's all.
Those
Those
are the
are the
motherfuckers you choose
nominees.
from.
I'm saying that Gears 5 didn't even get nominated. That's why I'm saying that shit. They didn't even get. They don't even got a
Yeah, they
chance.
didn't even make
And
it to the
Gears Five
list
was.
of
I
motherfuckers.
mean, Control was a good game, but
It wasn't. It
Not
wasn't.
given a year nominee, I don't think.
The
Right?
motherfucking map
yeah.
didn't
So
work
you
on
saying?
that bitch.
So you saying that fucking Control is better than Gears Five?
No.
No. No
Fuck
one's
no.
saying that, but that's what I'm saying. Neither of them are worth on that list. So that's why I'm surprised that Control is on the list.
Yeah, nigga, I gave Gears. I gave Gears an 8. I gave that like a 6. Well, 4 or 3. I gave
I
Control
mean,
Yeah, I
3.
gave it a 3.
I could be wrong about Control. I could be wrong about Control because I haven't really played it. But from what I've seen, is
Control.
you know,
Yeah, control side with its side man. And what I mean by that is that's where all the fucking big bosses. That's where all the information about what in that world was. So if you didn't really do none of the side missions, you couldn't really understand the full game if
Mm-hmm.
you just played through the main.
Well, I got mad at the map and didn't want to play no more. The map and the
I
AI.
Yeah,
know.
I was done.
understand.
I was done after that. I'm like, you can't do the map right? Fuck you. You not know. I'm done. No. Fuck that, nigga. Map is wrong, nigga. The
what
map? Fuck. Metroid got the
what
map
are the
better. Like,
nominees? I
go
want to know
ahead.
the nominees for Action Adventure Game of the Year.
I know Gears is one of them. It was something else that was the other. I think Days Gone was up there too.
I've got it here in front of me. I'm just.
Oh yeah. Pull it up, curly haircut.
So there's so many categories. It's crazy.
Yeah, it
There's
is.
so much esports stuff. Action adventure. Okay, it's Borderlands 3, Control, Death Stranding, Resident Evil 2, The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, Sekiro: Shadow Dies twice.
DMC5 is not even mentioned in that
Not
bitch.
even
Isn't that
mentioned.
crazy?
No.
That is crazy.
Neither is Days Gone.
DMC5 was mentioned on everybody else's Game of the Year fucking list.
You know what I think? I
That's
think
fucking
Resident
crazy.
Evil. I think Resident Evil 2 is gonna clean house.
It
I
might.
think Resident Evil.
It might.
Either no, because
I'm gonna be mad if it do though.
No,
I ain't gonna lie.
probably gonna be
I
a
think
battle
Resident
between them.
Evil. That's why DMC5 is not even mentioned at all because you can't give Capcom that much love. But I
Shit.
think Resident Evil 2
They
because it's such
deserve
a
it
great
this
game
year
and
though. Low
because
key.
no,
They
no,
deserve
think
it
about
this
it.
year.
It's Resident Evil 2, even though it's a remake, it's such a good game, and you know, motherfuckers love Resident Evil, especially Resident Evil 2. That's Resident Evil 2 is probably one of the best Resident Evil ever made. Was Resident
But
Evil 2.
you gotta
You know what
also
I mean?
think about Link's Awakening. That's one of the best fucking Zeldas. And
Yeah,
that's
facts.
Yeah. No, that's facts, but I mean,
yeah. So it's
That's
gonna
what.
be battle. What I'm saying is it's probably gonna be a battle between those.
but that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like Resident
Yeah.
Evil 2 is gonna clean house, and you can't mention Resident Evil 2 and DMC5 because that's too much shit for Capcom. I mean, you can't give them all the love and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, if Capcom doesn't even get mentioned as far as Devil May Cry when it comes to action adventure game, and that's all DMC is an action adventure game, then what the fuck is you know? That don't even make sense.
No, I don't.
Realistically, and you know, I mean, Death Stranding could be game of the year, but it's not the best action adventure game. Like,
What game is missing this year
action
anyway?
adventure game. Isn't you know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah. And
it has its quirks. It has its interesting parts with Death Stranding, but I wouldn't consider it action adventure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what I'm saying. These nominees are like they kind of goofy, but I do agree. Like Gears 5 is just it can't be a nominee because it hasn't done anything worthwhile enough to even be mentioned as a nominee.
Microsoft is the underling of gaming, and their fans got too caught up in worrying about shit that don't matter that they lost the fact that there are great games out there that you're missing out on because you like one system. I mean, I don't get gamers. At this point, if you're an Xbox guy, you should have figured out a long time ago that you might need a PlayStation as well. Just for your gaming abilities. All these Xbox niggas on YouTube have a fucking PlayStation because they know damn well at the end of the day they gonna want to play some actual games that are doing something for the generation. I'm not saying that Halo's not. I'm not saying that Gears is not. I'm saying that they're not good enough. They're good. They're great. They're just not good enough. You know.
I will say this. I will say this about PlayStation games, especially this generation. They push the out of any games on this in this whole generation. You can't say that PlayStation games wasn't the one that pushed the boundaries the most. You know what I mean? You had God of War, no cutscenes, just continuous gameplay.
Yeah, which is very difficult to do. Yeah, one take.
A character, one take one note character and made him better than that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He was just this one dude that just screamed at everybody, ripped him motherfucker's head off. Now he's a dad. Plays through the whole game.
Flipped through the whole flipped the whole script on God of War and made it good. Something that's extremely hard to do with a character that popular. They tried to do it with Halo. They tried to make you play as some black ballhead nigga, like, and then go up against Master Chief and didn't even let you fight Master. I cannot forget that.
Halo 5's problem. They market. He'd say something to Master.
What's up, Dixon?
Either he was gonna be the fucking main antagonist at the end, or you were gonna be playing as Master Chief, and Locke was gonna be the main antagonist.
That's bullshit.
The way they marketed made it kind of fucked up, and that's why the community was so fucking mad about that.
You know how awesome it would have been to fight against Master Chief?
Oh, yes, Shadow of the Ghost. I totally forgot about that. Gears 5 was nominated multiplayer game of the year.
Ooh.
And you can't be mad because from what I heard, Gears 5 multiplayer was trash.
Yeah, them motherfuckers was mad at that. They got too egregious. That's their number one feature.
Best multiplayer. It's not even the best multiplayer.
Damn, that's their best feature. Like I hear Gears fans say, "Oh, it's not about the single player, blah blah blah." The whole time they wasn't showing no trailers for the single player. They was like, "Oh, it's a multiplayer game mainly," and not even that. Hey, niggas is mad.
But you gotta think though, multiplayer doesn't mean shoot at each other. There's a million types of multiplayer games. You know what I mean? And some of them do it really well.
I seen one motherfucker.
I will say this one had a lot more modes in a multiplayer
yeah, it did, but it also had a grip of motherfucking microtransactions that cost way too much for them to be justified.
I mean, those are skins. As long as it went pay to win.
No, I know that, but still, you charging $20 for skins. Like, I mean, I want skins too, nigga. Like, can I get my skins free? Like, nigga, like, what's the point of playing then? You know, like, I gotta pay for skins.
What does the actual skin do for you besides?
Hey. I would like to see cleavage on that Mexican bitch. Can I see some cleavage on that hoe? Can I check and see?
You're gonna be behind her the whole fucking time. So how are you gonna?
Nigga, there are cutscenes when she put the gun on her shoulder. I want to see titty physics. Okay, I don't. And not multiplayer, nigga. I want to be an opposite player. Have somebody else as the one with the titty physics, and I want to kick her in the stomach and see if her titties are dynamic or not. I want to see shit. She got a test. She probably do got too. She probably do got a She got a prostate. She look like she got a prostate low key on my mama. On my mama.
Oh, and on a side note, this has nothing to do with. So stop trash, huh?
You cut off, nigga.
What you say? Is trash, right? So from what I heard.
Who stop?
Yeah, that shit big trash.
What's trash?
Yes.
J-Dub, why he ain't in here?
Stop easy.
That motherfucker. Yeah, where's J-Dub at?
Where is J-Dub?
Yeah, he don't. Dizzle.
He don't want to bring his L. Nigga, that shit gonna be.
He ain't gonna take no L.
Yeah, he don't want to on that. I heard developers are leaving.
No L, but he'll buy one.
I heard that the developers are leaving, my nigga.
Nigga, not only did they buy a $130 controller, they have to pay $10 a month and buy full price for the fucking game.
You ever feel like certain things are built on hopes and dreams?
Yeah,
you ever feel like that?
Right there.
No, I'm saying it. I feel like Stadia and most streaming service, most gaming streaming service are like built on the hopes and dreams. Oh, it's the future.
Mm-hmm.
You sell us the future, they ain't sell us a product.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Try to sell me a future, but not an actual product to be the future. All right.
They be lying and shit like, oh, it does this great and does that, and man, I'm like, look, bro.
No, like all of it's hilarious to me until the point where they was like, no, it's gonna take care of the input lag by predicting what button you're gonna press. I'm like, predict what kind of buttons I press? Excuse me, motherfucker. A lot of times I don't know what buttons I'm about to press. Like,
nigga,
how the fuck would you?
nigga, how do you
That
launch a
shit took me
platform?
out, boy.
How do you launch a platform with one game, one exclusive game that look boo boo as fuck, and then the rest of them is old third party games? How?
It's basically the little girl version of fucking Alan Wake. That's basically
That's
what
all it
that game
is.
was.
Yeah, and it's like nigga, just like these niggas are trying to just cash grab. God. They gotta understand gamers don't really play that shit. I mean, they kind of have this generation. Dumbass gamers been showing their ass. I mean, we bought the Xbox One X, and that motherfucker, they haven't done shit for that motherfucker. Like, nigga, what was the point of the Xbox One X if they came out with absolutely nothing? These niggas making cartoon games. Nigga, like, we got all that power to make Sea of Thieves, nigga, to make that Forest Walker, nigga, that Forest Walker game, nigga, with that bitch with the dress on, with the cape, and she over there petting deers and shit. What is it with Microsoft and deers?
This nigga.
The fucking deers, man. You see that shit? Did you notice the deer resolute, the deer what do you call that shit? Revolution. I'm thinking about resolution. The deer revolution that is Microsoft. That's their fucking mascot. Oh my mama, I etched a deer into my Xbox One X. Like, this is your fucking mascot.
Stop it.
A fucking deer.
Stop
They gotta take a picture of that shit. Like, niggas ain't noticing the deers in all their games. I'm like, you seen last year's E3? We seen deers, but it was in the setting of The Last of Us, nigga. They had The Last of Us deers and shit breaking fucking vending machines to get chips and shit. And then you had the little girl running around, and she had a deer mama, but it had antlers, and only the boy ones had antlers, but it had titties. And so therefore I am confused on what kind of deer that was. And now we got this fucking
I still say
flower
that's
antler
fur. I
deer.
still say that's fur. I still say that's
And I
puffy.
don't know, though.
Fur.
That fur was made into a cleavagey kind of way, my nigga. If that's a guy,
What? I ain't gonna front it. What? I ain't gonna front it was, but I still say that's fur because I refuse to imagine deer titties. And it's just not, you know what I'm saying? Deer physics and
I'm
whatnot.
just
Man.
saying. I mean, there should be like 6 or 8 of those motherfucking lumps, but I see only 2, nigga. And they got calves and shit like a chick. And then and then they show the flower antler fucking deer, cuz. Like, that was the main animal they showed and shit. They showed the wolf for 2 seconds. They showed the flower antler deer for like 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You all petting it and she's about to lick your hand and shit. Like, what the fuck is this? I'm not saying that it looked good. It looked a pretty game. It do. But I see Xbox niggas not talking about it, and the ones who are talking about it are asking why Xbox niggas ain't talking about
You
it.
don't think it could be as interesting as
And who?
Genie interesting?
Interesting as who?
Like Concrete Genie. You don't think it's Concrete Genie level?
Well,
The deer game? Whatever the fuck that deer game?
that deer game, all I see Sea of Thieves in the forest. Nigga, I see Forest of Thieves. They showed 4 or 5, like three. There was 2 other people with him, right? There has to be other players. I seen no guns, no spears, no fires, nothing, nigga. All I seen was somebody walking around touching on animals, guys. That's it.
Well, I mean, recently, from what I've seen from Microsoft, they trying really, really succeeded in, shaking that stigma of being a shooter box. Ain't nobody thinking you as a dude bro shooter box no more, fam.
Man, trust me.
You are now the cartoony deer box.
Cartoon deer. Nigga, for real.
I mean, have you seen the shit that? I mean, look, I know there's a lot of motherfuckers capping talking about. Oh no, that's just the games that they got going on right now. Those motherfuckers those was made before them motherfuckers got purchased. All right, they showed a whole show, motherfucker, a whole show of nothing but like cartoons. And I'm not one of those type of dudes that be like, oh, those are kids games, because I really don't believe in that. I believe all games are kids. We just grown motherfuckers that play video games, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying that, but god damn, it's really cute. I ain't gonna front. The last XO was really cute.
It was cute.
Like,
hey,
I mean, what else can I say? That shit was adorable. Like,
oh my mama, I felt like
Jesus.
On my mama, nigga, I had looked in my girl closet and got all her Teletubbies and shit out, nigga. I was watching that shit with company. I'm telling you, nigga, it was a great time and it was great watching it happen in slow motion. Like, Like literally, they have really changed from the Dubro shit, and I think Xbox niggas are in shock of it because now either they gotta leave Xbox or be with Xbox and become a new type of casual gamer. It's just crazy, my nigga. And wait for Halo, and then wait for that shit to be fucked up, and then wait for hit Gears, and wait for that shit to be fucked. Nigga, I had a nigga like who was it? FC Violent. This motherfucker on Twitter told me that the Outer Worlds was gonna be Microsoft's first game of the year, and I'm like, bro,
Microsoft didn't publish that game.
exactly.
How is that going to be
How does
their
that
game?
work? That nigga Take Two owns the rights to it. That's the cool part about it. They own the fucking rights. Not only publish it, the niggas own the actual rights to that game.
No, they own
I read that
that
shit
one, not
somewhere.
this, not
Th- You said the what?
this Microsoft, not this for that game.
You said
Just for
who?
the first one. Just for the first one, not
Yeah, that's what I'm
not
saying.
for any.
To Outer World. That's what I'm saying. They own the rights to Outer
Yeah,
World, not the IP. They probably. I don't know
yeah.
if Obsidian still got the
Microsoft
IP,
on the IP.
but that
Yeah,
game,
Microsoft
Outer
owns the IP.
Worlds, belongs
Outer
to
Worlds.
Take Two. That is their game. That is 100% they shit. Microsoft had nothing to do with making it. Obsidian said it themselves. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's crazy? The niggas also said that if we continue making these games, we're gonna do it with them. They said this. They said this. But you can't just sit there.
I don't.
You can't sit there and say that that's a Microsoft game or an Xbox game when Xbox had absolutely nothing to do with it.
That's not true.
Why not?
They
Why
got
not?
funding from Microsoft
No,
that
they
helped them.
what? They got funded by the private, whatever you call it, private division. That's what they got funded by. Would you where you what?
It's not an exclusive, but they did get funding from Microsoft.
When
Ask Fatal
who?
turns up.
Axe
They
Fatal.
did get. They did
Where
get
is
money
he
from putting
anyway?
it on
He should be all
Boy, you
over
don't have
on
me
this.
look.
Game
I,
Pass.
I had proved that nigga wrong last time. Nigga, they got published by fucking the that company is made to make
Private division.
indie games. They are made to help people make indie games. It wasn't funded by no fucking Microsoft. Where y'all get this from? Just because
Yeah,
Microsoft bought us in?
private division.
Uncompetitive on a rare. Fatal is busy with other shit.
Is he really?
He said he'll
Oh,
be here
okay.
Yes.
around 9:30. He said he'll be here around 9:30.
Yeah, he'll be here, even though it'll probably be too late. Oh, he should
Has he,
be. It
has
should
he
be
gone
here
next
soon.
door at long last? Try out the lady of the night.
Yeah, a lady in the night. I know, we gotta fuck with Fatal, fake, Fatal not here to defend himself, but I'm telling you now, he wrong before he get here because that's what Fatal's motto is. This nigga said Death Stranding was garbage booty. He called it some Canadian shit. He was like Maple Leaf wipe my ass with Maple Leaf trash. Like he was calling it some kind of fucked up Canadian. He was like it was bad syrup. I don't know what that means, but I guess it's a
He
Canadian
likes it now.
insult.
I was sitting back like, watch, give it 15 more hours of playtime. Watch
He
what
likes it
happens.
now. He
Yeah.
Yeah,
likes
he said he didn't like. He
I
said he
just,
didn't
I
like
just,
it when I asked him. He was like, "Yeah, I didn't like it to the last 3 fucking chapters of the game."
Oh yeah.
Fatal
He
likes
went
it now.
he went through fucking what? Cause 13 chapters besides the extra 15.
Hey.
but
15
see, but that's
chapters.
what I was saying about Death Stranding though. Death Stranding is a good dude simulator. You want to play that because you're trying to be a good dude in that game. Like if you go through it playing it like every other game where there's missions, it's not fun because the missions aren't really, you know, they're not
So
like
what you're
story like
saying? So what you're
what.
saying is you should actually play the game all the way through. You'll see
No,
what's
what we're
better,
saying is
right?
Fatal played it like
No,
how Fatal play games.
Because
Like
Fatal was no,
this nigga
Fatal was
playing
sitting
Bee
on this game
Simulator,
until
nigga.
the end of
This
the
nigga
fucking
streamed
game.
it. This nigga streamed the bee stinging people in the nose and shit. This nigga don't do shit. The fuck? That nigga Fatal, boy. That nigga Fatal do not play games the right way, nigga. He didn't go after no cleavage. None. I think he
I
did
was
once.
I knew it too. I forgot which podcast I said it on. And I bet
Yeah.
like
I was
20.
I was a little bit stunned to see Fatal playing a B game.
Bee
Damn.
simulation. Ain't making no honey. Just flying around and shit. Like
Bee
nigga,
simulator. That's
nigga land on Nam Flower, nigga. Like that shit that beat should have ran out of
hey,
life long ago.
so calling a game a simulator of something is an insult.
Okay, so I'm Bennett. I'm just now walking through the door. Fill me in while I take out the trash.
No, we was talking
So
about how.
so
been
Gears
talking about
5
the
isn't
game of the
even
year
nominated. Motherfuckers mad. You know what I'm saying? Host mad. Gears 5 for game of the year or even multiplayer game of the year, which is crazy. That part I'm a little bit shocked of. Multiplayer, but from what I understand, that shit sucks. And Stadia ain't shit.
I would be shocked that it wasn't nominated for Game of the Year, not because it deserved to be there, because Microsoft didn't pay anybody to get it in there.
Yep. Microsoft.
Hey, and y'all
Microsoft
know
cut
where
Xbox
it's held
funding.
at, right? Y'all know where it's held at, right?
So what you're saying is everybody else paid the
No, what we're saying is
I don't know because I don't know. I mean,
Sony didn't pay either. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't I? I mean, I know where you're going with this, Tay, but
Sony don't own the IP of Stranding.
They sure fucked up. They don't own shit but marketing rights.
Kojima paid to get in there.
Yeah, no. Actually,
because of his
Kojima,
because of his relationship with Jeff Keighley.
He didn't pay to get in there. He got paid to get in there, nigga. That's what Kojima
what does
do.
Jeff Keighley do as far as Game Awards is concerned? What is his responsibility? Game Award. What does this motherfucker do exactly?
All he do,
hosting?
He just hosts. That's it. That nigga just hosts, and he makes sure that he brings Kojima with him. That's the only thing that's keeping the Game Awards alive now. This past 3 years was Kojima.
I mean, I like Kojima shit, man, but that man. You know what I'm saying? That man is willing to suck the skin off of Kojima's penis.
You know what I'm saying? Shit that this Xbox bashing is going to stop when divers show up. Who the fuck is Diver? What are you going to do about us talking about Xbox?
Have you seen Diver lately? This motherfucker's playing Death Stranding.
This thing is playing Death Stranding right now.
Diver said nobody ever calls him with a fucking show cuz, so that's why he be missing it.
Hey, I'm gonna tell that nigga, nobody ever calls anybody, nigga. Who the fuck do he think he is? I don't even call my old girl, nigga. I just pop up and shit. Like, bitch, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? So why would I call this guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, for what?
What the niggas at?
Hey, Diver, we're having a show.
Curiosity's sake, what does Diver got to say about Death Stranding?
He said it's fantastic. He said he liked everything but the rain because it's clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, he not a shower nigga. You know, so he don't like the rain. But he said it was fantastic. He said it was the best game he ever played in his life.
I got excited like a little boy when I found the bike, man. When I found charged, I was so hyped.
Oh, me.
Ain't no more walking in this bitch. We ride through everywhere, and then it died, and I ain't had no PCC piece to recharge.
Oh, me.
Have you ever had that problem?
Where's Josh? Why does he keep posting pictures of motherfucking Horizon Zero Dawn? That shit is old and done with. It didn't win.
It didn't win.
It's never gonna get nominated. It's never gonna get nominated again. Stop it. Pick a new game.
Hey, what game won that year that Horizon came out?
Zelda.
Yeah, Zelda did.
Zelda?
Yeah. And then Overwatch beat Uncharted. That was the biggest sin I've seen.
But personally, I'm not a fan of that game. But I mean, I'm okay with
it.
that.
No, I was okay with it. When it happened, I was okay with it. I mean, I wanted Horizon to win, but when Zelda won, I was like, yeah, well, that's Zelda, my nigga. You can't really.
It was kind of hard to argue with though, because that like Zelda took off. You know what I mean? It was like a wildfire when that game came out.
Yeah.
Damn, you know what I just realized? That 6 teraflops of power could not get you Game of the Year nominated. Jesus Christ.
No, you need.
And while you're talking about 6 teraflops, I just got done recording a video that I'm uploading in a little while. I want to remind everybody about the Black Friday deals. First of all, I want to remind everybody that the Xbox One X 6 teraflops of power is still selling for $500 on Black Friday. For that you got the 2K20 bundle that's selling for about $400, but incredibly, some of the Xbox One X's that don't even come with a game is still selling for $500. Now, for $500 on Black Friday, you can buy a PlayStation 1, which, a PlayStation Slim, PlayStation 4 Slim with 3 games, Last of Us, God of War, and Horizon Zero Dawn, which I do believe comes with the Frozen Wilds DLC, and for another $200, you can buy a PlayStation VR that comes with 5 games. That I can't remember all of them offhand. So for $350, you can buy a console and a PlayStation VR headset and still have $150 left to fuck around with.
You know it's the last
with 8 games.
It's the last year of the generation when motherfuckers just like just
take this shit.
We got shit left in the factory, in the warehouse and shit. Take the shit.
Huh? The Pro is $399.
Black Friday.
No, $299. $299, right?
Yeah, the Pro is $300. So, but like I said, an entire console, a PlayStation VR headset, and 8 games between the both of them for $350. That is a can't miss. Or you can go buy your 6 teraflops of power and see these cartoonish looking games. This
Clay, you gotta
understand these damn games where they got like cartoon deers and raccoons and shit running through the woods. You can go buy that.
Clay.
You know what? That just goes to show, like, really, they don't give a fuck.
No.
Really don't give a fuck. They really are.
I was just about to say that shit.
Streaming service and
I was just about to say that. I was finna say, notice that the streaming service is on sale. You know what I'm saying? Like they got now instead of 1 month for $1, instead of 2 months, no, 3 months for $1. You know what I'm saying? Like
also, like that picture that you posted, Thrash, I didn't get around to making that video, but I did notice that on the next billing cycle, once the 3 months is up on your
then it's for
Game Pass Ultimate, they're gonna bill you for $45 instead of a monthly $15.
Exactly.
So Microsoft pulling some more shit. They're gonna start billing.
Speaking of that,
the Switch.
They're gonna bill people
again.
I think the Switch.
I don't know.
I think the Switch Lite might be. But
not
I'm not
the regular.
Sure. Maybe the regular.
I want the regular Switch, just for Bayonetta 2. No,
I'm pretty sure something gonna go on. So it went on sale last year, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna sell this year.
I want that Bayonetta 2. That's the only thing I want for the Switch.
You want that. That's what you do want.
I don't want to play the Lite because that's just a handheld. I'm trying to like dock it and shit. You know what I mean?
I hear you. No, you do want to play that. That shit is fantastic. No. What else with the Xbox shit, nigga? That I noticed was it's hard to share games now. They added an extra little caveat to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to they changed a lot of shit with the game sharing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
they've been fucked that off, to use your term, because you also know that in addition to sharing games, you also supposed to be able to share an Xbox Live membership.
Right? Yeah.
But I have not been able to do that with my son. I have not.
You can't do it no more.
No.
Yeah. Nobody talking about that shit, but they took that shit away.
So I'm done. My current membership expires in July 2020. After that, I'm done. Yeah. And, I wash my hands with these motherfuckers.
What'd you say, Tay?
I said they took the family share thing.
Yeah, well, it was never the family share was supposed to be 10, but like what they had the whole generation, they took the family share off a long time ago before it came out. But they had the one where you can, if you had a live, you could share it with whoever's like. You can have your main one, and then you can have another one.
Yeah, that was on the family.
Yeah, basically the family thing. But the family plan I'm talking about is the 10. Well, shut up, you fucking British. The nigga, it was a family plan with 10 people. Shut your ass.
British?
I know what I'm talking about.
British? What the hell are you talking about?
Shut your Brit ass up, nigga. You got
Josh.
No.
Yeah, so now I'm noticing that Microsoft with this Ultimate Game Pass, once this dollar shit run out, it looks to me like they not gonna bill you monthly $15. They're gonna do 3-month billing cycles and hit you for $45. So if you don't want to get hit with a $45 charge, you better make sure you shut that auto renew off well before them 3 months is up.
PlayStation does that too, and so does Microsoft.
Yeah, they do. They do what?
You can turn it off and they turn on auto renew. I have to deal with them like 3 years in a row, specifically PlayStation.
Really? I could turn my shit off. But
I can too, but I have to take a screenshot and be like, my nigga, like I turned this shit off. Why you keep turning it on? Each time that they do a firmware update, they reset that shit.
Oh, real shit.
Hoping that niggas don't forget.
Niggas is slick.
Damn, that's
niggas is slick. These companies do it.
Wrong about Microsoft, you got to go to the website.
Yeah, you can't even do it on your Xbox.
The website and turn it off. Then you ain't got to worry about when they do updates.
Hey, but Xbox is doing bad if they're not letting you share live no more. That's when you know, oh shit, because they were openly letting you do that shit. Now they're like, nope, this is where we make our money. No, I know you don't, because nobody likes free shit. I know. I got that.
Hell
I
no.
got that part, nigga. I feel you.
Because I buy my own shit. I'm not sharing nothing.
Nigga. I hear
I
you.
buy my shit.
I hear
nigga.
you. I ain't mad at you, nigga. For real, nigga. Fuck your kids. I get
Hey,
it.
but
Nah.
I got a question. Hey, Lincoln,
Sir.
while you here, did you know that Insomniac's fucking game,
Call everybody in
Stormland,
there,
that
by the
came
way.
out a couple of weeks ago for VR?
That again?
Where Diver at?
That nigga Diver, he ain't showed up yet.
Did you hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead. Say that again, Tay.
Hey, Stormland came out 2 weeks ago for Oculus. You know that came out? That's one of Insomniac's VR games.
Yeah, and it was a game that was on my radar, but I'm still stuck playing Asgard's Wrath, and that game is about around 30 hours. So,
Damn, I didn't know that shit was about 30 hours. I might pick that shit up.
yeah, but not only that,
Does that hurt your eye?
No, there's a ton of games coming out this month, Tay. As far as VR goes, you got Golem, Aspire 1 is still supposed to be coming out.
I was looking for that.
Too many games to name, man. I'd be easily dropping $200-$300 if I bought all the games that came out this month and still supposed to come out before this month is over.
Yeah, the last 2 games that fucking Insomniac made for VR have been like fire. So I think I'm gonna pick that. I'm gonna pick up that Stormland.
Name it, nigga.
This week or next week.
What headset you got? What headset you got, Tay?
I got the Oculus and the PSVR.
You're missing news. You're missing the huge news. The huge news that is Half-Life Alex, and it's a 12-hour VR game, and it's photorealistic from Valve.
Hey,
I heard about that announcement.
I told you guys.
VR.
why though?
I've known about it, but
I told you guys that they were making a new one.
It's a prequel to Half-Life.
Man, you ain't telling
It's
us
not
nothing.
Half-Life
All
3.
these pictures you've been putting up.
I'm not really familiar with these Half-Life games anyway. But hey, if it's but I'll probably
They started that whole cinematic shit, man.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna say it like
I
this.
do know that
I'm gonna
it's got
say
a
it
lot
like
of
this.
people that's like Half-Life fans. A lot of them is excited about this though.
First of all, nigga, Final Fantasy VII started the cinematic shit. Secondly, nigga, even fucking what's that dumbass Asian game that's about to come out? Shenmue. Get the fuck out of here, Half-Life. The fuck?
Yo, what happened if Royal heard you?
Nigga, half of this dick, nigga. Fuck that game. Number one. Number two, it should have came out on fucking PC or something. Nobody want to play it on VR. I mean, except VR niggas.
I was gonna say you disrespecting. What do you call it?
It is garbage.
Oh shit.
That shit coming.
I'm sorry.
That was one of the first in the game.
Yeah, Shenmue 3 was definitely a game I was looking forward to. I'm a little bit concerned that the game was crowdfunded because I don't know how much of that money actually went into the game.
They did,
I hope it don't
Game
got
of the Year
some
nomination,
cringy ass dialogue, that kind of shit. But
it's Japanese, of course it does.
It don't
that
look like much when still resembles the other.
as far as the graphics goes, you would think in today's climate it would have better looking graphics though. It all like if the shit looked barely above the Dreamcast.
If you guys could play Days,
he said that he wanted to stick
someone put an article
same
from our
art style as
Okay.
the older game.
People just hating on it to get clicks and shit.
That's how he feels that the fans of it would want it.
Hey,
that's a
Lincoln,
lazy ass. That's a lazy ass
Lincoln?
statement.
What is your VR game of the
You
year?
go look, check it out, nigga. You gonna be like, wow.
for Xbox.
Mine or
No,
Lincoln. Why would I ask you, bro? Of course I would ask Lincoln.
Right now, see,
Control,
boy, because like Stormland, that game that
Outer Worlds
Insomniac just
got
came
over
out with, is getting high praise. I haven't played it yet, so if you were to, if I had to answer that question right now, I would say Asgard's Wrath. But before that, Blood and Truth was gonna be my game of the year. But right now, I'd say Asgard's Wrath is a VR game of the year.
They both nominees. Asgard's Wrath, Blood and Truth, Beat Sabers. No Man's Sky.
What about the platforming game?
Hey,
what platforming game?
Hey, y'all niggas do. Hey, I just found out that that Tetris 99 is nominated in the multiplayer aspect of Game Awards.
Yes.
Tetris 99 over Gears 5.
Yes.
God,
It's a better multiplayer game.
Microsoft pissed somebody off. Cause that's crazy. That
No,
one
no,
is
no,
hard.
no. Don't you disrespect Tetris 99. It's a better multiplayer game.
Tetris is a packing simulator.
It is, nigga. That's what. Hey,
Facts.
Death Stranding is based on Tetris. Niggas just now realizing that shit though.
Every fucking family.
Think
I
about
said that shit before. I said it was. I was one of the first niggas to say that shit was a fucking hiking, fucking game. Everybody was like, "Movement." That shit hiking. It's an awesome game,
You hear me?
but
it's a hiking game.
Every family.
kind of like Horizon, huh?
Yo, shooters is
Shut your ass out.
category, isn't it? Isn't there a category for shooters?
All Switch games.
Also,
I think
Luigi Mansion,
Shooter game of the year or something
Mario
like that?
Maker, Smash Brothers.
I don't
I
know.
think
Damn,
I
don't even pay
Nintendo
attention.
paid
Those people's
bread to get
fucking
it.
opinions is irrelevant.
Nintendo
To
got
me.
the most games.
Well,
I
no,
think,
like,
nominated
it's
for shit.
interesting. You would think it would have its
They
own
had the most games this
category.
year.
But then,
Was there any
this
shooter?
year-
I think they did, but I think it did in the past.
Yeah.
But I think they merged it with the action.
So what you're telling me is Gears 5 is not nominated for anything. Because I went through every fucking category. It's not nominated for anything.
I thought you
Did
said-
Death Stranding get rated for
he said
anything?
it was- I thought he said that it was rated for player.
Being rated or nominated?
Nominated.
Wait,
Shit, I'm here to Death Stranding.
Days Gone, but Days Gone.
Anything. That's why the multiplayer one is so insane because it's not.
I don't think.
nominated.
Yeah,
You would
yeah.
think multiplayer would be the one thing for shooters, but that's not even a category this year.
But did Days Gone get anything?
I don't think so.
Days Gone.
Was it even nominated at all?
No.
I wasn't even looking for it. I would just.
They some racist son of a bitches.
You know what, Josh?
I mean,
you should just stop.
and the craziest thing is
looking for games.
DMC5 is in action. It's nominated for action, but not action adventure. Oh, here we go. It's also that's where it is. Gears 5 is also for action game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
which
see,
is
that's
not
where I
gonna
think
win.
they put it. I think
When
that's
nobody
where
wanted
they
it?
put- that's
You know
where they put
why?
shooters
It's an action game, so I guess they took away shooters and just lumped it in with
Hey,
action
hey,
games.
hey,
It's Call of Duty's on there
who
as
got
well.
best service?
And you know,
Best service, goddamn.
that'd be wild as fuck. It'd be a category one of these.
Oh,
days.
me.
But you know
Best
what's
service.
crazy? It's not going to win Best Action because Apex Legends, Astral Chain, Call of Duty, Devil May Cry 5, and Sekiro, and Metro Exodus.
I think
This is what you get for playing it safe. They played it so safe. They played it so safe, and this is what you get.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to be
Nigga,
able to
Nigga,
get Best
their
Action
bullets didn't last 5 seconds, guy. The bullet holes. Like, I mean, why would you be nominated if you can't even get bullets right, nigga?
If anything, it's between Astral Chain and Gear and Devil.
Leave Digital Foundry alone.
Hey, nigga, I might have a hand in the reason why it didn't get nominated. They probably saw my video and was like,
No.
the quality isn't fair, is it?
Goddamn saboteur.
With my Dave
take the
Chappelle
credit.
white dude voice. God damn it, this nigga's right.
God
This
damn
nigga
it.
is right.
God damn it. God damn it, this nigga's right.
You got wait, Royal. You gotta gasp too. Oh, this nigga is right.
Hey, you know, white folks gonna have a witness. They be like, "Hey, Richard, come here, Richard. Watch this niggas shit."
Hey,
This nigga is right.
on the real though, Doc, we need you to play some other games besides Horizon.
First of all, I'm playing Death Stranding. I'm playing all sorts of games.
Well, post some pictures of Death Stranding there. We're tired of looking at
They don't look as good.
It's not getting nominated anymore.
They don't, wait. First of all, wait, hold on, wait, Tay. There's no photo mode.
Huh?
I wish there was a photo mode in that game.
Damn.
Motherfucker, you can take screenshots with the PlayStation.
No, because I can't get the user interface off. I can't take the user interface off.
Well, then
Rookie shit.
Appreciate it.
Save it. You can't save it to, can you? Put a thumb drive in there and save it to that, right?
No, you can still save it. I just can't get the thumb drive. I mean, I'm sorry, I can't get the user interface off.
Let me tell them to get off.
I tried it too. You got some beautiful like little places in that game.
Hey, beautiful place your outros, nigga. My girl just called. I gotta go to this nasty ass soul food place. Hey, all the black people in the room, especially, I know you niggas know that you cannot eat anybody's motherfucking soul food. and this girl want to go out to a goddamn restaurant that makes soul food. I'm like scared for my life.
Wait,
You gotta make sure black people are working in the kitchen.
Hmm.
Have you ever gone to some black people's house that
Yeah.
cooks some macaroni and cheese and that shit tastes awful?
Hey, Flush. What I just finished talking to you about, before we got on.
Man,
that
we
same,
just discussing this shit.
What'd you say?
Same
We was
scenario.
just discussing this shit before we went live.
Yo, macaroni
and cheese.
macaroni. Don't do that.
You
Don't
can't.
do. Ooh.
I was saying
never been
macaroni
to a
and
house
cheese.
that has not had good macaroni.
Nigga, my girl
I
does
mean,
not
the
cook
way
good
I
mac
see
and
it,
cheese.
macaroni and cheese supposed to show up together. They don't supposed to meet each other there.
On me, on my mama.
Oh my god! Who did this? Who did this?
It's supposed to taste like one thing, like not several. You know,
Right.
like the fuck.
It's just macaroni and cheese, not macaroni with cheese.
It's like
shit.
Russian roulette macaroni and cheese. Like sometimes you'll get cheese, sometimes you just get all noodles and some kind of milk and sour cream, whatever the fuck. Some off ass flavor.
Or did you ever have somebody that tried to be fancy with it and try to put some like potato chips or something crunchy in there?
Hey, get your outros in before I not eat.
Category.
Before I not eat, get your fucking outros in, nigga. Or y'all can keep talking while I go pick this shit up real quick and then we can get off when I get back. Up to y'all.
That could work too.
Open world game isn't a category. I thought that was.
They have too many open world games. Anyway, I'm going to get my outro in. This is All Things Sony, aka Omega, aka JD, aka Shut the Fuck Up Tay,
aka Richard.
You're forgetting your own AKAs and shit. How you?
aka Sunny Pony,
aka the American Brit. Go ahead.
I'm semi out.
That's right. Go ahead, Flush. Get your outro, huh?
Man, Royal Flush, Draco Rex, Agent Gambit. I do not forget my AKA. Yo Sunday. If we not doing Fridays, my fault for not doing no Sundays lately.
Hey, tomorrow we could get on though, like for like the regular length that we normally do. I'm gonna go to work early, so I might get off early.
I wanted to get chicken.
True.
I'm gonna do the winning hand this Sunday. For a minute, my fault, but I've been having other shit on my hands. Plus Death Stranding and other shit. So
same.
He got a baby.
No, a lot of times I just feel like we talk about the same shit over and over, and there's not much stuff worth talking about for a while.
Facts.
But yeah. But I'll see y'all Sunday.
Go ahead, Nikki.
Hi, the Godfather of VR, the ageless wonder, your boy Lincoln Clay down with the Roundtable Podcast. Hit that like, motherfuckers, or else.
The children, what are you doing?
This nigga right here. This motherfucker. This nigga playing Death Stranding, guys. Like, he's playing Death Stranding and trying to make the baby stop crying. Like, children, stop it.
If you haven't noticed, you can't be a part of the round table unless you have AK.
Let's just take us out.
Yeah, good shit.
We all got aliases.
Everybody got a couple.
Hello.
One
to the one over there.
Title's just here for his outro.
Go ahead, uncompetitive guy.
All right, I was going to give my review of Google Stadia, which I pre-ordered in June.
Hey, I got nasty food to eat.
The latency is so bad that it's not going to arrive until the 21st. So I can't give it until then. So there you are.
Yeah, I swear I like how I say can't. I love that shit.
Hey, can't these nuts. Hey, go ahead, Canadian. I know you late, nigga, but nigga, be simulate your intro outro, nigga.
Yo, say it here. I'm out, bitch. Fuck y'all.
Hey, we'll be on. Hey, I'll be on tomorrow, cause if y'all want to get on tomorrow, nigga, I'll be there for sure.
Yo, I can be around tomorrow for sure, dude. My bad. Didn't mean to take so goddamn long.
No, it's all good, nigga. I mean, it's not like a nigga like was able to announce.
You don't even like that game.
But all right, y'all niggas. Hey, who else? Is it everybody? Oh, 229, huh?
Killer Tay 229, aka the Hype Killer. The biggest hype since 1982.
Hey, so why the fuck did you
Team
kill
K, bro.
Gears 5
Team
hype
K.
like that to make him not be able to get nominated?
We see you.
You killed Gears hype, and that's why he should get
I told y'all
nominated.
Fatal was gonna get slow stroked into liking that game.
Yeah, he did.
I knew
that's
he
a
would.
terrible thing to say. Don't do that.
That nigga
What
did.
an awful thing to say.
Hey, that nigga
No,
got
bro,
bottomed
right?
into
I'm not
it.
gonna talk about that here.
My brain.
I got my review.
Forcibly-
Then
Got
he
my
got-
review, and I'm gonna go
forcibly
fucking.
slow-stroked into
Yeah,
liking
your
it.
review is gonna be nothing
I'm
but.
still playing it, dude. I'm still fucking playing it. So relax. I'm getting my footage from my goddamn review.
I also got put into that XCloud fucking beta tested. So
Oh, that'll be
Did you
interesting.
put- How was it?
Garbage.
It was like Stadia.
Well, I played Killer Instinct last night. I didn't try the data thing yet, but I tried Wi-Fi. It was straight when I was playing in single player, but when I went into player, it was lagging a lot.
It's supposed
So
to be.
all in all, you can't defy physics. Then is that right?
Hey, defy the fact that we out, you fuck ass niggas. The fuck out of here.
Go get your fucking macaroni plus cheese. Go on, get your macaroni plus cheese.
I mean,
All right, y'all, we out.